Hello, all of my little baby bunnies, and welcome to an episode of Quick Lunsj, where it's just going to be an itty-bitty bite-sized video, one-off for just a game that seems suited for that. And today we're playing This Book is a Dungeon, or This Dungeon is a Book. Which is, I don't even know what to say about this game. It seems a lot like a weird text-based adventure, choose your own adventure, that, suffice to say, the trailer really caught my eye, and it seemed like a really cool, fun thing to try, at least. So, let's do it. Did I say my name? My fucking name is Karin, with Karinabob Gaming. Welcome. Let's play this game. Start from the beginning. Tick. Tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. You remember a time when you used to steal aching glances at the clock, praying for the strike of the merciful hour that had finally set you free. Temporarily released from the shackles of the tiresome workday, you'd eagerly rush home, shed your work clothes like a burdensome second skin, and flit off into the night to join friends for merriment and mischief. Those days are gone. The shift came on slowly at first. Sharp pains, dizziness, restlessness, insomnia, screaming children outside. But as even more unsettling changes tightened their grip within you, it became clear something was very wrong. Poked, prodded, examined, analyzed, a battery of tests, a gauntlet of medical pummeling and anxious uncertainty. There's like someone, I think outside, shouting. I don't know what they're doing. It's really weird. Anyways. Also, does this game have no music or sound? It may later when it really starts. And then the waiting. Did I say that? I don't know. When the call finally came, you already knew the answer before the words rolled off the lips, rasping away on the other end of the line. Lost in an echo chamber, your mind... That's okay. You need better beta readers. Your mind parsed only snippets of the doctor's news, the one that stung the most. It's terminal. A year left to live. Maybe 2 at best. I'm so sorry. And then you're alone. Now time is your enemy, siphoning away the last of you with every passing moment, draining the light, the color from your world, leaving an emptying shell of aching hopelessness and dark anticipation in its wake. The clacking of keyboards, ringing of phones, and casual banter of clueless coworkers is a steady ache. It rakes at the frayed corners, pulling at the tattered edges of your weary mind. But the appointed hour has arrived. It dampens the din, if only for a short while. Tomorrow's another day. For them, at least. For you? Possibly. You linger for just a minute longer, letting the eager parade filter through the exit. The last to leave, you close up, lock the door, and pull your overcoat tight around you. A spitting mist turns to a downpour well before you reach the dry sanctuary of the putrid subway entrance. The stairs are a descent into unpleasant smells and hustled near misses as bustling crowds crush together to get to and from their mundane 9-to-5s. For a moment, you miss that simplicity of routine, the promise of continuance. Standing at the edge of the platform, you look down at the electrified tracks. Wind picks up in the tunnel, signaling the rapidly approaching train. Your mind wanders. You imagine what it would be like to be caught on the tracks. Right as the train comes barreling through at 60 miles per hour. Death is a beacon, drawing you ever closer. It swirls and dances on the sparking steel girders below. It teases and taunts only inches away. Come to me, whispers the siren call. Children outside, why are you screaming? You know when children are screaming outside and you have no, way of knowing if what's happening to them is they're having a good time? It's a baby. Is there a baby crying? 1 second. Okay, there's a child crying outside, but I can't see them. It sounded like it was coming from the parking lot, and I'm assuming, I don't know, it sounded like a toddler, being upset about something, the way toddlers always do. Alright, so I wanted to make sure they were okay. They seem fine. Anyways, let's get back to this very serious and sad beginning of this game. Excuse me. It's not yet time. You take a few steps back from the yellow line. 20 minutes feels like an eternity in the packed subway car. Damp, sweaty exhaustion and regret mixed with promise and delusion. A wagon full of cattle, oblivious, tuned out, numb. Stop by stop, the opening and closing of the door thins the herd. It's a welcome culling, a shifting of space, a loosening of knots. Soon you're the last and you can breathe easy again, but you still scan the car with a quick glance, out of habit. One last time to make sure you're truly alone. Except you're not quite alone. There's a small leather satchel sitting in an empty seat in the far corner of the car. You glance around again, not trusting your weary eyes. There's still not a living soul save your own. The handrail is sticky with grime from the clutch of 1,000 dirty fingers. Filthy. You wince at its touch, but it offers stability as you work your way to the other end of the car towards the orphaned satchel. Where did its owner go? The bag is weathered and worn. Some tired soul will no doubt be missing its contents, you gather. A high-pitched whine pierces the air as the car rocks and rattles. The lights flicker. 32nd Street. It's your stop. Time to go. Do you take the bag? Do you leave it there? I think I'll take it because I could, if there's identification, it would be easy. It would be an easy way to try to find that person's information so you could call them and give it back to them. You instinctively reach out and swipe the bag, figuring it's better off in your hands than left alone to wander the dark tunnels inside a giant metal beast alone. Thick, stale underground air turns cool and damp as you emerge from the city's high-speed intestines and hit the noisy streets above, is what I meant to say. 340 steps later, you're at the door of your second-story apartment, fumbling with the keys, mumbling under your breath. The lock finally gives way. Peeling off your soaked coat, you drop everything on the table, kick off your shoes, and check your answering machine. You have no new messages. No surprises there. Ignoring the pile of unwashed dishes and empty fridge, you sidle back to the table and remember the bag. Inside the bag, you find an old book. The book is aged and weathered. Its cover is adorned with an ominous skeletal being that looks half human, half serpent, and the title is written in a language you don't have the tongue to decipher. Open the book. Unlocking the old book, you open the cover and flip through the dusty pages. The book appears to be blank. How odd. Flip to a random page. You flip to a random page and find nothing. Are your eyes playing tricks on you, or did you see the faint glimmer of words fading from view just now? Flip to the first page. The frail pages seem to brittle to the touch, as if they're in danger of crumbling into nothingness, yet your fingers resonate with an unknown energy. You turn to the last page. Nothing. Flipping through the pages, a faint flicker of ink catches your eye. You flip back several pages to try and find it. After much searching, you uncover a page that sports a faint drawing of a keyhole, sketched in pencil. You instinctively reach out a finger and trace it over the drawing. A sudden sharp pain, a paper cut, spurs you to pull your hand away quickly. Looking down, you notice the keyhole sketch has changed into a fanged serpent. Spots of your blood dot the page. The room swims. You feel faint and disoriented. Your vision goes blank as you hit the floor. A sharp impact slams your temple, jolting your synapses. With electrifying blah blah blah, it sends a raw white heat burning through your consciousness. Then, empty space. You fall through the black void. erasing the past, erasing the future, only the present. What is happening? Where am I? Who am I? What is this darkness eating away inside me? And then, a light. You awaken in a small chamber illuminated by the light of a single flickering torch resting in the sconce on the far wall. The sharp throb pulsing behind your eyes fades quickly, but an unpleasant chill is creeping in. You notice words scratched into the stone floor. Okay, so I guess this is where I am. At this distance, the torchlight is too dim to make out what they say. You grab the torch from the wall sconce and take comfort in the subtle warmth that breathes across your face. You can now get a better look at your surroundings. Holding the torch closer to the floor, you can clearly see the inscription carved there. It reads, Chapter 1. Why the walls bleed? A heavy wooden door to the south appears to be the only way in or out of this pit. This is amazing, you guys. We're writing the book while we're in it. Okay, so far no music. I'm pretty sure that the game is just text and that's it, and some pictures, because I'm not getting any music at all. But, ooh, okay, let's keep playing. The door creaks and shudders open as you strain against its weight. Okay, yeah, this is where we are. You find yourself in a larger stone room that's cavernous and empty. The echoing sound of water droplets come from a passage to the west. You catch a whiff of something familiar, something out of place. Is that? You also notice another passageway to the east, as well as the door you just came through. Citrus? West. So, that room in the corner there, here. The narrow corridor opens into a dead-end room that reeks of over-ripened fruit. You're blasted with the sweet, pungent odor, which nearly overpowers you. Looking around, you notice a viscous, reddish substance draining out of several large round holes in the wall. This mysterious fluid drips down in a slow, syrupy cascade, collecting in stone basins carved along the wall, base of the wall. The only exit is through the passage you came in, to the east. I don't want to touch that unless if I have something to put it in. So I'm going to go back. Okay. Rotten fruit from the western passage. We've already come from the door in the north, so let's go east. Pushing further into the unknown depths, your eyes play tricks in the torchlight. What lurks in the darkness ahead, skittering away just below beyond the glow of your torch. As you round the corner, you notice a small alcove in the passageway here. The corridor continues to the east, and the northern passage leads around the corner back to the west. Let's check out the alcove. There's a large crack in the wall of the alcove. It's not big enough for you to squeeze into. Who knows what could be in there? Wonder, should I reach in? You reach into the crack and you find a crude mechanical switch. Yes, activate it. You hear the rumble of grinding stone further ahead from the corridor to the east. Cool. Let's keep going to the east. At the end of this passageway, a section of walls shifted to reveal a hidden alcove as you approach, torch held high. You see him. Oh no! You see a monstrous form emerge from the darkness, lumbering towards you. It attacks. Oh shit. Can I fight it? Will I don't know if I'll win. HP 8. You encounter a crawl maw. Ew! Oh my gosh, it's like... Oh my gosh, it's like a turn-based RPG, choose your own adventure text game. Do you remember text games, by the way? I don't know if anybody watching this does, but I used to play them like text-only games where there were no images at all. You would just type stuff, and there was text, and that's how you played the game. That was it. This reminds me a lot of that, which is partially why I bought it. Attack. You damage the crawl maw. Is injured and prepares to strike. It damages you. Luckily, your injuries are superficial. Battle continues. HP 7. Oh no, that sucks. Okay. Attack. I damage it. He prepares to strike. You manage to dodge the Crawlmaw's attack. The battle continues. Attack. He is injured. It damages you. Injuries are superficial. Okay, so I've lost like about a sixth of my blood. He's only got 4 HP. Critically damage the Crawlman. He is injured. I dodge his attack. Dodges your attack, you slip, leaving yourself prone. It prepares to attack. I manage to dodge. Attack. I damaged him. I manage to dodge. Attack. I have slain the Crawlmaw. Victory! You survive the encounter. You absorb the blood of your fallen adversary and feel invigorated. What the fuck? I absorbed his blood? Alright, I'll go north. A pile of bones and skulls lay scattered along the large stone slab in the center of the chamber. Along the far wall, a series of sharp hooks dangled from the ceiling by chains. It's clear that much suffering befell the poor souls who met their fate in this place. Smears of their dried blood, now darkened into time and decay, paint a macabre scene. A passageway extends to the west, and the southern door opens into a long hallway, which is where we just came from. So let's see if we can pick up the bones. The bones have been picked clean and show markings of being gnawed on. You notice 2 human skulls amidst the remains. Searching through the remains, you disturb one of the human skulls, which rolls off the stone slab and clatters to the floor. Beneath it, you find a scrap of paper. The aged parchment is faded and covered in drops of long dried blood. It reads, "This awful place, what have I done? What have I become? Please forgive me." Can we look at the other bones? Feeling compelled to sift through someone else's remains, you poke around the bone heap and find an old rusty knife. Perfect. You don't even get a picture of what you have in your inventory. It's just, they just tell you what it is. A fucking rusty knife. This is amazing. I am having a great time. Oh, shit. Okay, hooks. Imagine what it must feel like to be strung up with one of these rusty things hooked into your guts, waiting to be eaten alive. Then you banish the thought from your mind. Okay? Okay, so I have a knife now. I still don't have anything I feel like I can get the goopy stuff in the west room, so let's go down the hallway into the west. The floor is collapsed in the hallway ahead, which is flooded with stagnant murky water, and the opposite side lies an ornate door. You peer into its depths and wonder what might lie waiting beneath the shimmering surface. Chunks of rubble are crumbling off the side of the wall by the edge of the walkway. Let's check out the rubble first. You pick up a fist-sized chunk of rubble and hurl it into the water. It splashes then sinks. The water surface comes splashing to life as something makes quick work of the rubble. You quickly skirt around the edges of the watery corridor, while the unknown beast is distracted. Beyond the ornate door, you enter a nicer room. The stone is more chiseled and refined. Red tapestries hang on the walls, and the decor is a comforting upgrade from the dank, crumbling corridors you just crawled out of. 4 tall display cases are positioned around the fancy chamber. You also see a stairway to the north, a closet to the east, and a passage to the south. Let's look at the display cases. The towering display cases appear to be filled with a greenish fluid. There's also something else inside them too. Can we look? Dissected corpse that looks like it might have been human. It's missing both arms. The body's one remaining leg is tethered by a chain latched to the base of the display. The mouth has been crudely sewn shut. A cluster of worm-like creatures are floating out from gaps in the stitching. Ew. Do they all look like that? A wolf-like creature, hanging upside down. Stitched stomach cavity is burst open, with long stringy worms floating out from alongside its entrails. Looking more closely at the gruesome display, you notice the creature's eye twitch and blink. And now I'm just curious. I just want to know what all these are. 2 severed human torsos stitched together in a gory mirror image at the waist. Worms are spilling out from the seam. This one is empty, drained of its fluid, and lacking a grisly companion within. Let's look at the closet. The door is locked. Okay. You walk up the small stairs, open the door, and enter a sitting chamber. The clanking of chains draws you further into the room. Bound to a throne, resting at the far wall of the chamber, you find a creature with the body of a man and the head of a bird. It looks off into the distance, unblinking. There's also a large door to the west, and the door you entered into the south. As you step closer, the creature speaks with a slow, raspy cadence. I feel a presence. I feel a presence. What is it? What is it? Oh, what could it want with me? I don't know what kind of intonation I should be giving this guy. Little me shackled away in these filthy metal irons. Filthy little irons to hold my flesh and bone. It is a strange thing indeed. So very strange and fleshy it is. It reeks of otherworld, doesn't it? Little me wonders why it stands there, poised with some unknown purpose. The thump, thump, thump of its heart beats a hair faster now, doesn't it? Looks like the tap, tap, tack of tipping time. What manner of fluid flows beneath its skin, wonders little me. Ah, the breath is tinged with wicked curiosity. What could it want with little me, then? Does it seek to put Does it seek to put the sharpness to my flesh and spill my essence to the floor? Does it take my shiny? Does it feed me the delicious sweet nectar I crave? I miss it so dearly. Or perhaps it has something else in mind for little old me. I don't want to free it. Let me bring it some of the goop. I'm gonna go bring it the goop, and then I'll come back, and then we'll end the episode there. I'm fucking fascinated. This episode went way longer than I expected, because this is amazing. I'm having the best time. Okay, ornate door. To the south. Excuse me. Southeast. And let's head to the southern door and to the west. And, west. And then, shit, I keep doing that, to the west. Okay, western passage. Oh, you decide to leave it alone for now? Aw, boo. Well, I can't do anything. Is there anything in this original room? No. Okay. Let's head back to the east, north, west, ornate door. What was in the closet? I don't remember what was in the... Oh, it's locked. That's right. Okay, bird creature. Hello. Okay. Can I take its shiny? It does come for my shiny. Now it searches for my sweetness, the creature muttered. Oh, it's the closet key. Ha! To the south. Closet. You unlock the door and creep into a large closet, which appears to be some home to many strange vials and instruments of some dark alchemy. You rummage around in the detritus and find a small wooden bowl. Excellent. That's what I needed to get the stuff for it. So let's go through the... No. I'm sorry. I'm really stupid. I keep fucking it up. Southern door. West. Reddish. I have a bowl. Okay, moving closer to the pungent ooze cascade, you carefully position the ornate wooden bowl beneath one of the streams. Collect a generous amount of the sticky red goo. What is this stuff? Your stomach growls. It feels like ages since you've had anything to eat or drink. I do not want to take a drink, so let's just go. Okay, to the east. To the east. To the north. West. Ornate door. Stairway. Bird. Here you go. Yes, the sweetness. You bring the bowl of sticky red fluid to its beak. The creature takes a sip. A moment of pure ecstasy washes over its face. Then it writhes and convulses with a sickening gurgle as it strains against the chains. After a moment of this, the convulsions subside. It gives me another sweet taste, please, the creature rasps breathlessly. We'll give it more. Ah, Yes. Again, the creature hungrily swallows another gulp with newfound desperation. This is followed by another bout of writhing more violent than before. The creature looks pale and sickly now. I don't know if I should give it any more. Let's put it away. I'm gonna back away. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. We've been going for about 25 minutes, and I think this kind of gives us a good idea of what this game's gonna fucking be like, which, by the way, I'm just gonna keep playing, and there's nothing that anybody can do to stop me because this is awesome. So thanks everybody for watching this episode of Quick Lunch for This Book is a Dungeon. It's a really cool little pointy, clickety, choose your own adventure, text-based game with no music. I'll see if I can add some music in post because it seems a little sad without any. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out my Facebook and Twitter, and like, comment, and subscribe if you want to do any of those things. Bye!